Charlie.
Yes, it's good.
I was just imagining Dennis when he was when he was in Brazil. Charlie, Ubeti, this guy. 6 years ago.
You yourself.
No.
You yourself.
I'm a bosheba. Maybe a bosheba. So right from day one, it's a K. You think they are doing only insurance, broken insurance or whatever? Come and see the insurance companies do their own thing.
Hey,
this Saturday,
Ewa,
come and see them.
games,
Insurance games. Over 50 of them going to show us. Some of them are in Dubai. Some of them are where? In South America.
I just called the IAAF officials.
Yeah,
they are joining us.
3 of them are likely to qualify this weekend.
Yeah.
to participate in Doha.
And we also have scouts.
And we are inviting all the insurance companies to first take, Labadi Beach Hotel, Laguna.
Yes, this Friday.
We'll have a nice sit down.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. We'll have a nice sit down. We'll say hi, hello to everybody, and then we'll do the do on Saturday. You know,
and
how we
afterwards
do it.
We'll chill a bit.
With
the weekend warmer. With Sammy Fawcett.
You know how we do it.
But if you are a team member who will be competing,
please, you have to watch out. I'll make sure that all team members move out of the hotel before the chilling begins. But then we have a chaotic shout.
We are also invited Della Ameo, the director as Jandel Limited and CEO of Luxury Gifts and Branding from the entire multimedia family. Della Amewode.
It's a
The Sports Center is brought to you by MTN 4G Plus. For the fastest connectivity and highest internet speed, choose MTN TurboNet. It's also brought to you by Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. What do you enjoy the most about using the internet? Is it the hilarious videos, those funny memes and pictures, comments, messenger, or simply staying in touch with your friends? Guess what? You can enjoy 50 megabytes worth of free data to browse your favorite sites everywhere you go. Simply call your loved ones. You only pay for the first minute of your call, MTN free after 1, and the rest of your call is free. And then you also enjoy free 50 megabytes data to browse your favorite sites. Just dial *315# to sign up now. We day for you everywhere you go. Now, with over 3,600 stores in the world, your coolest store is in Ghana on the 14th of September. Stay classy and be trendy with Miniso Shop at your shop. Miniso. Now, opening on 14th September at the Marina Mall. Miniso, love life, love Miniso. Find us at Miniso Ghana on Facebook and Twitter, and on Instagram at Miniso_Ghana. George?
Yeah, I'm told that the Suno Assurances Limited are bringing 35 players from the just ended Africa Cup of Nations. So,
is it teams that matter?
I don't even know where the players are. Where they are bringing them.
Is it teams that matter?
35 players for the just ended Africa Cup of Nations.
Is it teams that matter?
Anyway, Daniel, this morning, let's celebrate the Black Mitches now for their qualification to the Africa Under-23 Nations Cup to be staged in Egypt. Now, the qualification became very difficult after many ruled them out following their insipid performance in the first leg last Friday here in Accra. Skipper Yao Yeboah, who scored the only goal of the game yesterday to finish a tie 2-1 on aggregate against Algeria, lauded his colleagues for their amazing performance in Sitef last night.
The win and goal, and then for me, this is one of the most important things for me as well to score this goal and then to move the team forward. A lot of people had doubts in us in Ghana because we drew 1-1, but we didn't have any doubt. We had a confidence in ourselves because I've always believed in the boys. I've always believed in myself, and then we knew exactly the quality that we have. And before the game, we came together. We spoke as a boys. Listen, we had a nice pitch. We didn't get the best one in Ghana. The performance wasn't that good in Ghana, but at least we drew. But listen, for us, for our country to trust that we are good, and then we're going to make it. Let's just do the job here, and that's exactly what we did.
Now, Yao Yeboah's leadership and quality in the game yesterday, something his head coach Ibrahim Tanko cannot simply ignore.
You could see that the will was there. He took the ball from the middle and ran through the defenders, even though he had a chance to fall, but he didn't. And then tried to give us a very good goal. It's not only about Yao. I think we have to commend the boys for the determination. I mean, after the first game, all of them were down, and we have to psych them. We have to talk to them every day from Ghana to here. And I think in game they showed character. So I think we have to commend them for that.
Coach Ibrahim Tanko was under intense pressure going into the game. Now, he had 13 outfield players and all odds were against him. But the Black Stars assistant coach insists the criticism and the performance from the first leg made them better going into yesterday's game.
And I think the performance was very good. I mean, and we have to go back to the Friday's game. We have to apologize about the performance we put, even though the pitch was not so good. But it gives us an opportunity to see the Algerians, how they are playing, so that in the second leg we can map up a strategy to beat them. And I think we did what we could this evening and have a great victory.
More football this morning on the Sports Centre, and the final stage of the Baby Jet Under-16 Championship will begin today at the Asamoah Gyan Sports Centre at the Accra Academy. Now, the championship will bring together juvenile teams in Ghana and beyond to showcase their talent in the presence of top European football agents. Black Stars General Captain Asamoah Gyan is hoping for a good event.
After we finish it, we're going to have a dream team that are going to go on tour to Europe, play tournaments. You know, we are doing this for Ghana. We had one player, the best player who was voted the best player for the last year. He was in under 20 team for the Black Star Lights. You know, so we building something for the future. We all started the coast football. I'm also a Black Star player. Michael Essien, Suleiman Tari, they started from there, and they also gave a lot of things to Ghana. You understand? So that is what we are doing. We are doing this for the future. We don't want football to die in Ghana, because Ghana is a football nation.
Now, away from football, Ghana's 4x100 meters relay men and women's teams have qualified for the upcoming World Athletics Championship in Doha, Qatar. Now, the quartet of Sean Safo Entry, Benjamin Azamati, Martin Owusu Entry, and Joseph Paul Amwa won gold in the men's 4x100 meters relay at the African Games in Rabat. We can now hear from the CEO of the Ghana Athletics Association, Bawaf Hussein.
The ADORE gave us notification yesterday that both our male and female 4x100 relay teams have qualified to participate in the RWF World Championship in Doha, 27th of this month, 27th of next month. So they were asking us whether we should confirm. So I did confirm it yesterday, and I'm so excited. I couldn't be more excited than this one. Praying, knowing very well that these athletes have got what it takes to win or to qualify to the next Olympics. And what is unique about the championship is that all the finalists in both relays are automatic qualifiers to the Tokyo Olympic Games next year. So our main target is to go in for a medal, and secondly to go in for qualification to the Olympic Games next year. Ghanaians are expecting something good, and we will deliver something good for Ghana.
Bawaf Husseini speaking there exclusively to Joy Sports. Now we can hear from Benjamin Azamati, who is part of the 4x100 meters relay team. He's looking forward to the games in Doha.
So for now we are training with the guys, and then we meet a week before the game begins. So we'll have a cool trainer with a baton, and then everything will be fine.
Important to note as well, Joseph Paul will participate in the 100 meters and 200 meters. So we've got the 4x100 male, 4x100 female. That's enough. We've got the 100 meters and 200 meters. Joseph Paul right there. It was unfortunate that Nadia Ike, even though qualified, could not make it because of injury. And the same could be said about Josephine Anochi. Let's do some football politics this morning as we wrap it up. And former GFA chairman Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo is cautioning the football community to look at who they elect as president of the Ghana Football Association. He spoke to a tree service at Sempa FM.
Those at the forefront now, those interested in coming to leadership or play leadership role, most of them I don't know them. I've heard their names and roles they have played so far. The only person I can say I know very well there is Fred Papu. And I think we have to be very careful, those that we push to lead football in this country again. To me, the bar of integrity should be raised very, very high. Very, very high. And the net, if anything, the net should be so tiny that, excuse my language, crooks don't get through. But the moment crooks get through, that's the end of football in this country again. So far this was we are talking about integrity. People who come and do the work and not come and steal. That's what I'm talking about. You follow me? And to get somebody who can really do the work well, we have to really make sure that those who definitely show their faces are people we can rely on, not a bunch of thieves. Excuse my language.
Let's do boxing this morning, and Ghana's Patrick Alote says he is adequately prepared for this weekend's challenge of the WBO Super Welterweight champion, Jaime Munguia. Now, the undefeated Mexican world champion is obviously Alote's biggest opponent in his 43-fight career. In recent times, Ghanaian boxers have failed before Mexican opponents, with a very recent being Isaac Dogwe. But Alote, who has put in at least 8 weeks of intensive training here in Accra, is confident he can become Ghana's 11th boxing world champion against all odds.
Mexicans are very tough in boxing, and I know it very well. And you know, every boxer with the training plan that you plan for him. And I've watched Jaime Munguia for a couple of days, and I've seen some of his skills, and I'm training towards some of his counter that I'll use on him when the day comes.
It's your debut in the US. How are you positioning your mind for that kind of atmosphere?
Yeah, well, you know, I've been outside Europe before, and so I don't fear about the crowd, but how it will make me fight in the ring to win is what I need. I need myself on that day. Very powerful, spiritually, mentally, so that I can do whatever I want on that night.
All right, just about it. But quick one, as we bring you the updates from the Euro 2020 qualifying. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo scored 4 in Portugal's win there, right there. A very, very good one by Lithuania. We also got Griezmann. He missed another penalty, but France beat Andorra. England recovered from an early Kosovo shock to win, you know, by 8 goals. I mean, they did really well scoring the goals in there. And in South America, some interesting friendlies as Peru beat Brazil by 1-0 to end the Brazilians' lengthy unbeaten run. Colombia drew goalless with Venezuela. Ecuador beat Bolivia by 3-0. USA drew 1-0 with Uruguay. Honduras beat Chile by 2-1. Argentina beat Mexico by 4-0. That's it for the Joy Sports Center. We'll go for these messages, and when we are back, the groove is on the Super Morning Show.
In this part of the world, we rise early, way before the sunrise. We plan, we pray, we prep, just so we are a step ahead. We keep the conversations going to stay connected to family, friends, and business. They say, Agrobeswa Ifrianopa, start your day bright with MTN Kokroko.